one, right? So we are Bulgar Klezmer band. We're the first and the only one, the only Klezmer band in Bulgaria. We started about September 2022, so 2.5 years ago, and we play in different lineups. We have different photos here. Sometimes today we're actually a four band, five members, which I'll show you later today. We have Boris Odov on accordion, Stu on drums, Vladimir Mikhailov on double bass. My name is Andrew. I play clarinet. We also have Isabel Sokolaksman on violin. And we sometimes play with our other friends like Ilya Gindin, Vladimir brothers, and many other great musicians who love klezmer music and want to support, sharing it in Bulgaria. So you may ask what kind of music this is, right? We play music for concerts, for parties, for weddings, divorces, funerals as well. So if you want to invite us anywhere, originally, yeah, we did play in Maimonarnica with Pirmandili, with some other great people for really all and any occasions. It's not exclusive to the Jewish community where we play as well with joy. And I want to tell you guys what this music is about and really why we're here today, right? So if we look at the history, klezmer is the word coming from Hebrew, which means a musician, right? So this was the music. It's actually European music. It's not Israeli. Uh, this is a music of the former Russian Empire and the countries they're in. Ukraine, Belarus, Bessarabia, right? So this is a picture here. You can see a typical example of a klezmer band 100 years ago today, or a klezmer kapella, as you would say in Yiddish. This was functional music, really. There were no concerts back then. The life was hard, the life was poor. So they wanted to play this music for weddings and for certain important occasions of life. And here you can see the map of actually where this music was really popular. These were mainly villages with Ashkenazi Jewish dominant population in Ukraine, Moldova, Belarus, and these regions on the map, the Baltics, Bessarabia as well. And like I already said, this music was really functional, and music for weddings and music for dances, of course. So I hope we can dance together later tonight, because this is still the case. This is a photo of a festival, I believe, in Yiddish New York or somewhere in the States, where people are dancing. They're dancing, guess what? They're dancing a choro, what you would say here in Bulgaria, or a Bulgar, as we say. That's the name of our band. And Bulgar, why is it called like that? Probably it has something to do with Bulgaria and the Balkans, right? So we can see the next map over here is the map of the wider Balkan region and the Ottoman Empire, and it's probably pretty old. And again, the point of our talk today is that the music we play is really shared. It's not just exclusive to one community, and that's what I personally love most about it, because it's shared between different traditions. There are Greek music, there's Turkish music as well, and it's music for parties and it's happy music, but it has some kind of sadness in it sometimes, because again, the life of the people who were playing it was pretty hard. And here we have a photo of rebetiko musicians from Greece, or originally they were actually not from Greece, but from Asia Minor, from different parts of the Turkish region of the Ottoman Empire, and they had to move to Greece during the population exchange in 1923. And that's the music we love as well, and we play with some of our colleagues, rebetiko music and many shared melodies, really. The topic of my today's speech is that we call it shared roots and routes, right? We play this music for everyone, and we really see ourselves as a band that comes from different places. And when people talk about culture and art, they like saying that we have to build a bridge, right? We have to build bridges to connect cultures. Well, I personally feel that this is a bit of a wrong statement, right? Because bridges, as you know, tend to break and tend to fall. When you say that you have to build a bridge, you mean that the places you're building the bridge to are not connected already. But in fact, they are connected, right? The bridges may fall, and the borders, as sort of the Berlin Wall, the borders may open and close and open again. And I'm very happy to witness Bulgaria part of the Schengen area today. It's really a great achievement, which many of us have been waiting for non-EU citizens. But what I mean is really we have to look into the roots rather than build the bridges, right? You should not assume that we are not connected. We are already connected, right? We are all, like the trees in the forest, right? If you look at the forest with 100-year-old trees, the roots of the trees are already connected, right? They communicate with each other, through the shared roots. We just what we have to do is that we have to find, that's the same about culture, food, art, music, really everything. Rather than trying to build something, we have to look for the connections that already exist, right? And sometimes it may be difficult, it may be easy, but it's just important to really have your eyes open, be open-minded, and to be, not to be narrow-minded, not to be nationalistic, I would say, and just to be open to the world and accept its diversity in its beautiful regions, right? I strongly believe that the societies which have a mono nation or mono religion, or where all people are the same, they're not going to really prosper going forward. And yeah, that kind of wraps up the presentation today. And I want to close it with the one example, which is really famous. I would like to invite my friends and colleagues Isabel and Boris to join me. This is a picture of a Turkish movie, Üsküdar'a Giderken, and there is a movie in Bulgarian documentary. Many of you probably have heard it. Chia Itazi Pesin, Whose Is This Song? Beautiful documentary by Adela Teva, a filmmaker, and we thought to play an audio or a video, to show you different versions of how it sounds, but you can look it up on, YouTube, anywhere. So we will rather just play for you different versions of the song. Again, we have a QR code of our page, Facebook and Instagram, and some stickers over there as well. We are really happy to be here today. Thank you so much, Levent and Resonator team. Great space, really, to be here tonight. Hope we'll come again. Follow our page, send your videos to us of our performance. We look forward to really playing at any kind of art spaces. Hope to join the parties in the other places like Trudemir's Cultural Lab and other places someday. We really want to support this kind of creative community here in Sofia.